You're listening to the Hockey Podcast Network, your home for hockey talk covering every team in the NHL. New episodes every Monday. Download at thehockeypodcastnetwork.com or wherever you get your podcasts from.
What up, Sea of Red? You're listening to Into the Flames, a Calgary Flames fan podcast.
Your home for all things Flames and updates around the NHL.
With your hosts, Raja Burri and Noah Eppelston.
Into the Flames. New episodes every Sunday.
Kamloops. What's in Kamloops? Are you training in Kamloops?
So wait, I just want to look at a little bit nicer behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm working out over here. So I'm spending the summer over here with the friends, and yeah, I'm working out with the other guy. He's from Florida, so we like working out together and spending time together here.
Nice. I guess otherwise, what have you gotten up to this summer? Like, how's the off season as a whole been?
Yeah, well, so after season, I flew home with my girlfriend and spent like the month back home to see my family and the friends. And after a month, I went for the development camp back to Calgary. Spent like almost a week there and flew here to Kamloops. Spent all summer here.
Some of the new guys like Honzek.
Oh yeah, I think the Sam is the one of the guy, like especially because we speak the same language.
Mm-hmm.
So we spent some time together, but I think all the guys over there they were really nice, and it was a fun week.
Are there any differences in your off-season training regimen this summer? Like, is there anything in particular that you're honing in on this time that you haven't prior, or
no? I like a couple of years I do like the same thing. So I'm working out, a little bit of boxing. I'm like doing in the ice. So that's the three main things what I'm doing during the summer almost every day. So, and I got some information from Flames that I have to focus on. So that's what I do right here. So I'm focusing on my weak sides of my game and trying to prepare for the camp. He said he thinks he wants to play young guys. So I think everybody knows about it. So I think the camp gonna be really hard because everyone's gonna show up with the best body shape. So yeah, I think, and the same me. I just wanna be ready for the camp and show my best. And we'll see what happens. Like, I gotta do everything to stay up there and fight for a spot in the team.
Many fans here thought that Mitch Love was going to be one of the assistant coaches on the big club heading into this season. Now that he's in Washington, is there any sort of like advice that he gave you personally or something that he helped you with in regards to getting you acclimated to your first season playing pro hockey in North America?
Yeah, I think I couldn't have the better head coach than I have my first year with Wrangell. So yeah, I'm really appreciated what he learned me and everything, like what he learned us the young guys, because he was hard on us, but when we did our job, he was as our friend. So he was really awesome this year, and like all the coaching stuff what we had last year was really awesome. Like everyone give us something different to our game. So yeah, it was awesome. And Mitch Love was really, I'm really thankful for him that he get the spot in NHL and he can show his potential.
That's awesome.
Like I said, it's gonna depend on the camp. So
yeah,
I just focus on the camp, and and what's happen after camp, we will see. Because but I think I said it one time, I just want to be more helpful for the team like than I was last year. And the last year was my first year, so everyone's like was okay with me when I like do something wrong. But I know now I have to be 100%. I have to be focused on everything what I'm doing, and I I can do much mistakes. So, but I think I learned a lot last year because like really we had a really special group over there. So like all the guys and like everyone in the team from the treatment and from the management, they learned me a lot. And yeah, and I'm thinking all the time about my last season and learning what I should do better next season.
Just a quick word from the sponsor. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. Bet just $5 to score $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's code THPN only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Massachusetts, call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Kansas, call 1-800-522-4700 on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. In West Virginia, gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. All games are regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Please play responsibly. In partnership with Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. In Connecticut, help is available. Call 888-789-77 or visit ccpg.org. Must be 21 years of age or older in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. One boost is eligible per game, and an opt-in is required, with a max bet of $50. 10-plus legal requirement for a 100% boost. Eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/baseball terms. Now back to the show. I guess here, I'll throw a few fun ones at you. Who was in charge of the warm-up playlist last year? Because every game I went to, your guys' warm-up playlist was better than the big club. Like it was so fire.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Someone from the team did it. Like I think the management did this thing. I don't think so. Someone talked with us, but it was really cool. I like that, and we'll see what's gonna be next year. The couple of guys taking the care about this thing. I wasn't the guy who did this thing, but yeah, like the guys. I know because I think it's more the young guys over there. So the young guys, like they know what's like the people, what's the young people like. So yeah, I don't know if someone take care about it, but I didn't hear about anyone.
Adding on to that song things, are there any like songs or artists that you're listening to right now, like to get pumped up in the gym or throughout the summer?
Like actually now it's the new album from Travis Scott. So I'm kind of guy who I'm listening this like the English stuff. What I'm listening, it's like Travis Scott or Drake. So this is like the stuff what I'm listening. So yeah, and I like the album, so it's nice.
Yeah, it is a nice album. Those are my two hip hop guys too. One more ad coming at you in 5, 4, 3, 2. Even if you're not going on vacation, summer's all about a vacation state of mind. Whether I want to listen to Travis Scott's Utopia or Tiesto's Drive album on repeat, or just need to retreat inside my own head for a bit, I love creating my own summer soundtrack by popping in my Raycon wireless earbuds. There's so much going on all summer. Sometimes you need some upbeat music to pump you up before you see people, or to stay calm with some guided meditation. Like for example, I've got my gym playlist up there, literally on repeat. Let's say, for the sake of the ad, 4 days a week. Let me tell you right now, Raycons are the best way to listen. Use earbud tap functions to toggle between 3 customizable sound profiles, noise isolation, and awareness mode. Raycons have a 32-hour battery life, including 8 hours of playtime, so you can listen to what you want, when you want, for a really long time. They come with custom gel tips for the most comfortable in-ear fit. They start at half the price of other premium audio brands, but they sound just as good. And Raycons come with a 30-day happiness guarantee, so you really can't lose. Create your own soundtrack with Raycon right now. Into the Flames listeners or the Hockey Podcast Network listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/THPN. That's buyraycon.com/THPN to save 15% on Raycons. Buyraycon.com/THPN. Whose idea was it to stuff your face with shaving cream in that presser in the playoffs?
That was a Moose and Alex Gallant. It was Mitch McLean and Alex Gallant. Yeah, I didn't see them, so it wasn't really like like it was fun, but it was in my like they are fun. They're both are funny guys. I play literally like almost all year with them, so yeah, they just make it fun, and it was funny, but it was a little bit like I would say it was like it wasn't comfortable, for my eyes and for my mouth. So yeah, but I like this one, and yeah, I can't wait to see them again to make more fun with them.
Awesome. All the best, man. I'm really looking forward
Thank
to
you, you
watching,
too.
to following you next season. And yeah, good luck.
Thank you, appreciate it. You too. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
Hope to
Have a
see you
good one.
during the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, so that was a little short but sweet and kind of choppy little interview with Flames prospect and Wranglers forward Adam Klapka. It's the second time we've had him on the show, and it was really awesome about coming on again. We were his first interview in English, fun fact, last year, so it was nice having him on. Interview maybe a little choppy. It's first time I actually do one of these by myself. I've been seeing the Bring Noah Back hashtag. Yeah, it's okay. Noah has been very, very, very busy this summer, and we're trying to make do with posting content and all that sort of thing. Things will be normal again in the fall, I promise. In the meantime, I'm trying my best to carry, so I am very sorry if the content is not up to par. The In the Dome guys have been awesome with helping me out a bit. I don't really love doing videos alone. I like to bounce my ideas and my thoughts with someone else. And Noah's a good buddy of mine. He's coming back soon. Just thought you guys should know with that whole thing, what's going on. And frankly, the Flames have been radio silent all summer. So thankfully, in some ways, they're not really giving us much to talk about. Please, I guess, bear with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the continued support. Now, as we move forward, you're going to have 2 ads attached to each episode. You've got DraftKings and you've got Raycon. Things are starting to look more uphill. And once again, SeatGeek, use the code ITF1 if you want to get $20 off your first order. Thank you for listening. And I just wanted to give a little brief update and a little bit of a conclusion to this recording with Adam. There were some parts that got cut out. I asked him one question about Craig Conroy. I have that written in the description. For those of you listening on Spotify, I can understand if it felt choppy. I tried editing it in a way that would be sort of seamless. So yeah, thank you for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Noah will be back soon, I promise.